everyone, I'm in Chicago on my way to a free Adobe event. It's my third design conference so far and I'm loving every moment of it. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone and into my networking era. Right now I'm about to catch up with some friends from school, but I'm really excited to be in a space full with amazing creatives overall. Let's see what the day brings. As you can see here, the atmosphere here is straight vibes. So many creatives within the room, from graphic designers, photographers, film editors, and content creators. Not to forget to mention that Adobe is coming through with the complimentary drinks and the food, okay? I'm having a great time so far.
I'd like to welcome our rock star of the evening, Elise Swoops. The black and white, which is really nice, so that that's not affected. And so I can just click through, it'll adjust those different layers. This is where I don't have to really think about the different colors I want to use. Maybe a client wants some different options, and I'm not in the mood to think about it. And so this is a perfect opportunity for me to go ahead and give them a different option. So that's generative recolor. Okay, so let's actually talk about retype, okay? Go into retype beta, which is right on the left hand. You can go window, retype as well, it's not pulled up. And this is where I will be able to click alien. I'm going to go edit text, and it's going to find me font matches to where I can actually edit this font that was not edited before. So now, the current requirement is also pulling from Adobe stock. So we've got over 25,000 different stock, different types, and we also have it able to pull all your downloaded fonts too. So you'll notice that it's pulled something, it's got a matching font, which is incredible. Just go ahead and apply that, convert it to live text. I'm just going to exit, and this is where I will be able to edit my type. Very cool, huh? Just a little Ric Flair.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I need that. I need that. 20 hours.
Incredible, incredible. And you can also edit it too. So I can go back in here. Maybe I need to change the type a little bit. Maybe you want me to see
That is so cool.
instead. And I'm just gonna click back out, and it'll place right back where it needs to be. So that is mock-up beta that you guys seem to love.
Yeah, that's gonna come in.
Amazing. Dimension tool. Dimension tool is incredible because it's all about accuracy and precision. This is for my product people. This is for my printers, okay? Dimension tool is really there to optimize material use. So here it is, right in the corner here. I'm just going to do dimension, click that, and this is where I'll be able to just tap in there and pull this out. This is where I'll be able to get a little bit more information about the sizing of those files and all that good stuff. So that's really helpful. And that's dimension tool.
Project. So I do a lot of packaging design. This was for a coffee company, actually out of Brooklyn, Driftaway. Really cool company, as well as some beer can design, cider can labels. I also did Noah Khan's, some of his patches for his Paris and London shows. And then actually that mural was in Wicker Park a couple years back for a bourbon brand, George Dickel. So that's kind of a highlight. Oh, and I also did include this. So these are just personal projects, and actually, if you came in, I did create a Chicago-themed piece that you guys can have as a postcard to take home. So the Adobe team came to me and they said, all right, Issa, we want a boba brand. It needs to have a bear mascot as the head, and then basically we want it to be playful, colorful, loved the vision for it, and basically they wanted to show off how to use a lot of the new features that Elise went over today. It's a boba brand. They wanted a lot of like the circular shapes, wanted to feel really bubbly and all of that. So I really emphasized that in the lettering. And I chose just a colorful, bright palette that felt like summertime when you're drinking a boba, hanging out with friends. Emphasized just using the colors and put together a style guide for the boba bear. So he's hanging out at the beach, he's hanging out in space.
Like the sun, like the telephone. And you are not mad at me. Keep on going, G, hit the spot, whoa. I'm a big bag, I'm the with the bow. She got a big head, number drop low. Mama call me, and she happy with the glow. Never ever fall for it, honey, that's a nose.
All right, we're gonna do a little spotlight here on Randall Smith.
Hello everybody, how you guys doing?
That's so fire. It's just so fun to watch. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. That was definitely a lot of fun putting that together. I have a couple of my counterparts in the audience over here who helped to bring all of that stuff to life. So
You guys-
can't do it alone.
I know both of their names. They're both named Alex. They're both named Alex D.
Yep.
And they're right there. Talk to these guys afterwards because it's extraordinary what you're doing. I want to know. We're gonna get this journey. How did you get to here? So where did you start? Is this where you thought you were going? Let's start there.
Yeah, sure. No. So I was actually working for a company called Granger. I was in customer service for about 3.5 years, and lucky and unlucky for me, they actually outsourced our whole department to Mumbai, India. So they let us all go. And at that time, I was like watching YouTube videos very heavily, and Casey Neistat was one of my biggest inspirations. And
Ever heard of him?
if y'all know Casey, y'all know Casey is amazing. Yeah, so I was watching videos and I was like, I need to make YouTube videos, partially because I wanted to get free stuff. But I was like, I need to make YouTube videos. So a friend of mine had a camera that he was selling. I bought the camera. I started making YouTube videos. They were all terrible. I moved into actually something called Snack Chat, which is one of my friends and I would go grab food from random places and then do a whole little like chat about how we felt about the food and kind of just, and then from there, somebody asked me to shoot a music video for 150 bucks. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So I actually—
the going rate, right? Like,
yeah, it was my very first music video. And I made music at the time, so I shot an entire music video in my bedroom for myself, just to see if I could do it. And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna send this to them, and if they like it, then we'll move forward. And that's kind of how it took me to where I'm at now.
I love it. I love it. I love you like designing yourself. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Now you're working in this really collaborative space and you're making really not snack time, snack chat.
No, that's such a—
Yeah. So what's the leap? How does that happen?
Absolutely. It all comes with teamwork. As I mentioned, I have a couple of folks out here.
Teamwork.
Yes,
Chicago
collaboration
teamwork.
is key. I have a couple folks out here. One of them, Alex Donowald. I met him at a party called Party with a Purpose, PWEP. He was hosting this party where no matter what you did, if you were creative, you had to come and bring your creativity. So if you were a hairstylist, you were literally styling hair. Photographer, you're taking photos. Videographer, editor, etc. Linked with him, and he asked me to come help him on a couple of projects, and we quickly recognized how much better we were when we worked together. And so from there, it was like, yo, do you want to start something together? And we did. We started a little production company, and just kind of ran with it from there. Yeah, it's crazy what people can do with editing and music to make things interesting.
You wear a lot of hats. We talked about that a little bit. How do you, in a collaborative space, figure out who's working on what? And how do you engage with each other differently when, say, you're the editor and one of the Alexes is going to be directing or the other way around?
Absolutely. So we work very closely in the pre-production phases, so we kind of make sure that we all get a good understanding of what the final product should look like. We each have our strengths, and we try to make sure that whatever our strength is, we make sure that that person's in the role for that whatever that is, right? So I'm like really big on sound design. I love sound design. And so if Alex is directing and the other Alex is editing, they always will pass me the project to do the sound design. So we just, like I said, we kind of just work on our strengths and make sure we push those forward. Get good at something. Get really good at something. Explore crevices and cracks that you've never seen before, and just try to see how far you can take something. And the more that we each do that, the higher our skills get in that special role. We've literally worn every hat. We've had to. And sometimes when there's no budget, I'm sure you guys know, you have to do everything, right? And when you do that, things suffer. So being able to work more deeply into a path that you already have a strength for is just going to make the end product that much better.
If I come here to my controls and I go to the Ripple tool and I click here and I select this tool that is called Remix and I click there, then I can just select my audio track or my song. I can decide where I want the song to end, and I usually, this is just a tip, if you're using this one, I like to give it a little bit of room for it to, you know, get like an extra 5 seconds just to finish there. I put it there, and then immediately AI starts regenerating the song. It's not just cropping it, it's creating an entire beginning, middle, and end. And you can see here exactly where it's cropping and regenerating the song. So let's listen to it.
Have an interactive conversation, that's all of you, around our vision, our perspective, and our outlook on all things related to AI, video, and authenticity. That brings me to the big scary monster in the room that we've all encountered, right? The deliverable expectations that we have, and this is a common theme that I've heard from video creatives across the industry, that as our expectations for deliverables go up, our resources don't have that same rate, right? So our approach is to better engage with all of you. These are some of the current features that we have in Premiere Pro that are AI-driven tools. We've got auto color, right, to quickly make those quick color adjustments for that first pass. There's auto reframe, where you automatically reframe your content for social deliverables or wherever your content is being published. And these tools, some of them were developed back in 2016, right? That's well before content authenticity, well before this huge burst of AI. There's Remix, which Esteban showed you earlier. You can shorten or lengthen a track. Remix has been a part of Premiere Pro for years. One of my favorite features, by the way, saved so much time. And Adobe Sensei, I've mentioned it a few times, for those who might not know, it's Adobe's implementation of AI into Creative Cloud. And by the way, text-based editing, also one of my favorite features. It transcribes your media, and you can copy and paste the text. Next level. We launched this last year, and I'm like, it's my favorite thing ever. And again, sharing all of this because this has been a foundation that Adobe has had for several years in research and development. It's not just because it's the new and sexy thing. There's also speech to text, right? Auto-generating captions off your transcript. I could go on and on and on. And oh, by the way, it's not just Premiere Pro, right? It's other features that you might have used in other products. I know we've got some photographers in the room, so neural filters in Photoshop, roto brush in After Effects, AI-powered search in Adobe Stock, right? Adobe Experience Cloud, if we've got anybody in the room with that. It's not just limited to one product, it's across our tools. All right, now we're seeing generative expand. I love this one. Oh my gosh, it's so great for lockdown shots and when you want to adjust some things. Again, this is shown in Photoshop, right? To add some text there to the side, you can generative expand the image.
Power generative AI to deliver the most advanced and precise editing tools ever in Premiere Pro. Let's take a look at some features coming soon, powered by our new Adobe Firefly video model that'll transform how editors work. One common editing challenge is finding something in a shot you need to add or replace. The Object Addition feature in Premiere Pro, combined with Adobe's Firefly video model, lets you add or change objects in footage with a text prompt. Make a selection, write a prompt, and add anything you can imagine. These diamonds were created by the Firefly video model currently in development. And not only can you add objects, but you can easily remove them too. Object removal with AI-based smart masking makes selecting and removing objects across frames quick and precise. Here, this distracting utility box is removed with Firefly. Remove unwanted props, crew or gear, or copyrighted elements like brand logos. And with Premiere Pro, all your edits are non-destructive, so you can always get back to your original footage. When your clip is too short and you want to hold on a shot or a character for an extra beat, Generative Extend intelligently adds frames with Firefly, extending your footage, so you have the exact media you need. Like here, where we extend this shot of the woman a few frames. As we continue to innovate, we're committed to transparency through the use of content credentials. Now coming to Premiere Pro, so you always know whether AI was used in the creation of the media you're viewing. We can't wait to bring these Firefly-powered video editing workflows to Premiere Pro later this year. And there's more. We're excited to share our explorations around giving editors the choice to use models that work best with their footage. Here are some early examples of how third-party generative AI models could look within Premiere Pro, like Pika, powering Generative Extend to make a scene flow better. From OpenAI, here's an example of their Sora model, currently in early research, generating B-roll for any scene. Through simple text prompts, Sora creates variations for you to choose from. Here's the same use case now using Runway AI's video model, generating a new video clip and adding it to the timeline in a snap. And content credentials coming to Premiere Pro this year will always make transparent whether AI was used and what model was used in the creation of media. To recap, revolutionary features like Object Add, Remove, and Generative Extend, powered by the new Adobe Firefly video model, are coming to Premiere Pro. And we're excited to show early research explorations with our friends at OpenAI, Runway, and Pika, so editors have the freedom to use the best model for their project. It's Adobe Premiere Pro, supercharged by AI.
Storyboarding and creative ideation is winning. I love this. I guess not winning. It's at the top. Post-production, okay, coming through. Concept art and scheduling, followed by VFX and pre-visualization. 3-minute video, all the deliverables, again, that deliverables and expectations monster versus us creatives. Okay, we've got auto cut downs, video stabilization, text to sound effects, love that. Minor adjustments. Okay, so right now we've got B-roll shots for filler content is top there. This is awesome. All right, we appreciate this.
Next person is Shanti Randall. Shanti, are you here? Yay! All right, and last but not least.
I love you. My money, my body, now your own, oh baby. 30 billion for the account, oh. Hey, Versace and Gucci for your body, oh baby. I wanna dance with you.